Welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited that you are here with us. As you are, I'm just going to chit chat a little bit while we're waiting for people to hop on live with us. When you join the page here, when you join the webinar here, if you're just jumping on with us, go ahead and be sure to say hi in the chat. Tell us where you're from so we can say hi back to you. So thank you for joining us. I am so excited to have you here with us tonight. You are hopping on. Go ahead and hi, Kathy. Welcome. Welcome. And where are you coming to us from, Kathy? Aberdeen, Washington. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, love. Looks like we have a few other people getting on with us here. So, yeah. So as you are, make sure that you say hi in the chat and tell us where you're from so that we can say hi back to you. We're going to go ahead and as the hellos are coming through, I'll make sure I'll take a minute to say hi back to you, but I don't want to waste your time tonight. I want to take it seriously, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. So as I see things pop up in the chat, I will talk back. And it looks like my video is a little bit delayed here tonight. So yeah, just try to bear with me a little bit. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time out to me. You're going to want to be sure to grab a notebook and a pen because you will want to take notes. This training that we're doing tonight is pure gold. So make sure that you grab a notebook and a pen and take notes. You won't want to miss this. This webinar will be coming down on Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. So there will not be access to this webinar after that. So make sure that you take notes tonight if you want this information. Okay, so who am I, right? Some of you already know me, some of you don't. So who am I? I am Stephanie Connor. Excuse me. I'm a life coach. I am owner of Radiant Life Unlimited, and I am the creator of Radiant Life University. Sorry, I have a little frog in my throat. So Radiant Life Unlimited was born out of a time in my life when I was seeking and searching to improve my mind, my body, and my soul. You see, I love being a mom, a wife, and a businesswoman, but I just didn't know how it could all possibly work together without utter failure. Sorry. Because I was struggling with the feelings of fear and failure every day. Excuse me. Okay, so my story. I'm a mom to 7 amazing kids, ages 25, 22, 20, 19, 16, 14, and 3. Yes, I know, crazy, right? Here's the cool part for us. 4 of them we call our bonus kids because they did not come from my womb. They were all young teenagers when they found their way to our home, and they're all amazing adults now. But let's be honest, I know you're thinking, that takes some serious devotion and dedication to take in a series of teenagers when you have 2 elementary aged kids at home who need your time and attention too. And it does. It really does. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was a little bit of a crazy time in our life. And it wasn't easy. And it isn't easy. But just like your bio kids, you constantly question your parenting and whether or not you're making the best decisions for them. And that's when you and they know that you love them just the same. And then we had our surprise. It's not like we weren't busy enough. We had 5 kids at home, 3 in high school, 1 in junior high, and 1 in elementary. I was teaching full-time at a private Christian school that I co-founded, and I was coaching high school cheer 8 months out of the year. My husband, Josh, was working full-time, a volunteer firefighter, and coaching high school track. So adding a baby to all that definitely made me question my ability to function in life. I was struggling with my self-worth. I mean, big time. You would think that with everything that I had going, that I must have been crazy confident, in great shape, loved myself and my life without question. And I did. I loved my life and my choices, but I didn't love myself. I was falling apart on the inside, guys. And I was a mess. I mean, internally, emotionally, I was a mess. And it wasn't until I started really listening to what my girlfriends were saying, by reading between their words and listening to their body language, did I realize that it wasn't just me. The women in my life who I thought were the most confident were struggling with the same things I was struggling with. Body image, fear of failure, lack of forgiveness, feeling not good enough, fear of success, and an overall feeling of just being stuck. These women couldn't see in themselves what I see. I mean, my girlfriends are incredible and amazing women. I mean, they are amazing women. And when I told this to Josh, my devoted and loving husband, he said to me, "Babe, that's how I see you. You don't see how amazing you really are." So that's when I knew. I knew it was time to do the work myself so that I could learn how to create something where women could truly learn to from the inside out, and in the process, step into their radiance so that they could shine their light into the world. And what an amazing world this would be if every woman knew her worth and lived it out. I mean, think about that for just a second. If every woman knew her worth and lived it out. During my own journey, I have learned to live life in a radiant and wonderful way. It's helped me to open up the door of unlimited possibilities. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. Here's just some examples. I've lost 40 pounds just by learning how to love myself on the inside first. I've found my true passion in life. I've learned how to be present with my children and my husband without feeling guilty about checking into work. I have learned to say that I love to work without caring what other people think about what I have to say. I have learned to find my own sense of style and relish in the joy of it. I have deepened my relationship with God, my husband, my children, and my friends. So, in an effort to create the movement that I was so desperately seeking myself, which is a sisterhood of women who are on the same journey, I created this organization to offer women services and resources to do just that. Tap into the Radiant Life Unlimited. Thank you again for joining me on the webinar this evening. I'm so, so, so grateful. So grateful. Okay. So be sure that you grab a pen and paper. You do not want to miss out. I'm telling you, if you have not taken a moment to grab a pen and paper, go do that now. All right. What you will get out of this webinar. My amazing and radiant beauties, I am so thankful that you're here with me. So because you've taken the time to be here with me, I want to make sure that you get everything out of this webinar that you can get out of it. I want you to know that you need to stay tuned to the very end because I have an incredible bonus for you, but you can't get your hands on it until the very end of this webinar. So stay tuned with us. Okay. In this webinar, I will be teaching and coaching you into a new mindset to help you see yourself the way I see you. Radiant, amazing, precious, talented, and so much more. I'm going to share my best tips to busting through limiting beliefs with you. I will share with you the backstory of Radiant You Sisterhood and how it came to be. And I will also break down exactly what to expect in the Radiant You Sisterhood course. Reminder, stay tuned for the bonus at the end. I promise you will not want to miss this. I promise you. Okay, let's get into the teaching portion of this. Let's get started. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to kind of talk you guys through this tonight. So, mindset. Where you are versus where you want to be. That's what we're teaching on tonight. So post in the comments, post in the chat, what are some of the mindset blocks you might be telling yourself that are holding you back? Let's hear what you have to say. What are some of those mindset blocks that might be holding you back? Okay. And as those are coming in, I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. And okay, mindset roadblocks. What are they and how are they holding you back? Okay, so how does mindset hold us back? Well, we have personally versus professionally, which is right? It's obvious that mindset holds personally. But what a lot of people are unaware of is that the personal issues are the ones that have a greater impact on our professional growth than our professional ones do. So let me say that to you like this. A lot of people are unaware that it's actually your personal have the greatest impact on your professional growth. I'll let you just sit with that for just sit with that. So often we use this given to us by someone at some point in our lives, and we started to believe that it must be true because the other person kept using the script. So we adopted it and started saying it to ourselves. This is called the broken record concept. This broken record seeps into everything that we do, everything. Most of the time, it is essentially saying we are not good enough or somehow, how many times have you caught thinking, I don't measure up, I'm not good enough, or that person is saying I'm not good enough, or essentially telling me that I'm not good enough in some way. So how about just how about you and I's negative broken record scripts, starting now, right now. You are going to get my best negative mindset busts. It all starts with self-care. So I want you to post in the comment section what your definition of self-care is. Go ahead and drop your definition of self-care in the comments. I'm just going to give it a minute while everybody does that. Okay. So, my best tips, right? Okay. Having some technical difficulties. Hang on 1 second. Just give me 1 second here. I have been helping me tonight, and we are logged into having a little bit of a glitch here. Information that I'm not getting. So, 1 second. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much to move this over here. Comments. You know, technology is so much fun, right? So let's just hop on over. So, oh, here we go. Great. Awesome. Great, great. Okay. So we'll read some of these comments here. Kathy says, I keep starting over, never completing one. So I'm assuming that is a mindset block for you, Kathy. So I love that one because I'm actually going to touch on it. Just doing things that make me feel free and loved. Let me just open it. Shackles off. Ooh, yes. I love that. I love that. Kathy says, refilling my cup. What's that? What do you do to do that, Kathy? Like, what do you do to refill that cup? Okay. You would just, as their comments come in, since it's not coming live on my end, if you would just pipe up and read them out loud so that we can catch them on here, I'd really appreciate it. I think we've got it figured out. And we're going to go ahead and keep going. So never a dull moment, but we've got it covered. So I'm going to give you my best busted, my best tips for busted set. Okay, we're ready. You're switching slides for me. You're good? Because I can't even see him switch the slides right now. So yeah, so it's all kind of hokey on my. Good, we got this. Okay. We've got. Oh, Kathy says, I get out of the house and crank up worship music. He doesn't want to read it. camera at all. And power walk away the stress, ready for reality and the noise again. Get that. I totally. Okay. So, go ahead and go to number 1 for me, please. Number 1. All right. So, number 1 best tip is get moving and eat well. Get moving and eat well. Some of the most obvious self-care actions are things like moving your body and eating foods that make you feel energized and loved, right? I mean, that just seems so obvious that that would be a part of most people's self-care routine. For me, is way more about loving my body enough to take care of it and less about the number on the tag on my jeans. You wouldn't ignore your house falling apart. Oh, looks like, okay. Oh, I'm finally getting the comments. Sorry, I was a little, I'm good now. I got it. So let's back up a second. Let's regroup. One of the things that I do, that I teach my clients to do and that I do for myself is when all this chaos of life happens, that we just take a few minutes and we take a few deep breaths and we regroup and we kind of let that all wash away and we get back to what we were doing. So I'm just going to take a few deep breaths and I'm going to plug right back in. Okay. All right. So back to number 1, get moving and eat well. So the thing is it's obvious that those would be number 1 sentence for most people. Eating well, eating good foods, getting your body moving. It seems very obvious. But here's the thing, guys. That tends to take a back seat for so many women. So here's the deal. You wouldn't ignore your house to the point of it falling apart, right? So why would you treat your body without the proper care and maintenance it requires to keep you going for the next 50 plus years? You wouldn't, right? That just, when you put it that way, it's so obvious. Number 2, indulge in a pamper me day. Even if that means that all you do is take an Epsom salt bath, shave your legs, give yourself a pedicure while sipping on your fave glass of wine at home. Personally, this is my favorite tip. Really, guys, it's my favorite tip. Besides the obvious, the bath, the shaved legs, the pedicure, the wine. The thing is that it is the quickest way for me to feel like I have spoiled myself rotten without having to schedule anything in other than to make sure everyone in the house knows not to come barging in the bathroom. When you show your body love, you will stand in a greater appreciation for all that your body does for you every single day. Number 3, do something quality with your spouse and or your kids. This does not involve cell phones. I know at times as moms, we feel like there just isn't enough hours in the day. But remember, I said quality, not quantity. This could be something as simple as sitting at the kitchen counter and sharing your day without the interruption of devices. Simple as that. You could just be in the kitchen cooking dinner and the kids are in there telling you about their day. You could be telling your kids about your day. Just realize that when you plug in with your family like this, you feel valued and loved and are less likely to allow negative thoughts to creep in and mess with your mindset. When you feel valued and loved by the people that you live with, there is nothing on this planet that feels as good. I promise you that. And when you are connected to them and you feel valued and loved by them, you will value and love yourself more. Number 4, buy and wear clothes that you love. Buy and wear clothes that make you feel amazing. This is not at all about keeping up with the Joneses. This is about your personal style and feel. Listen, guys, there are days when I get out of bed and I feel so super sporty and all I want to do is wear a cute ball cap and leggings and tennis shoes. And then there are those days, like today, when I want to glam up, do the makeup, the hair, get all dressed, even put on heels. I didn't tonight. But the thing is that it's got to make you feel great. It's got to make you feel great. So dress for your own enjoyment, and you will definitely stand a little taller in your own confidence and radiance. Number 5, find your creativity. Listen, ladies, make time to be creative. Painting, singing, or playing music, designing, whatever it is that makes you feel like you can tap into your creativity, make time for it. And then find the joy in it. For example, once a month, I go to the local brewery for the Paints and Pints night. It's not frequent, but it's regular. I totally get how hard it can be to fit it all in. But this is one of those things that I do for me, because when I take the time to go to the Paints and Pints class and paint something, not only do I learn something new, but I also learn something new about myself. And I've discovered that as I do it every month, I'm tapping deeper and deeper into my creative space. And because of that, when you tap into your creativity, you find that everything in your life shines just a little brighter. And those mindset roadblocks can even start to clear on their own. Number 6. Oh, ladies, make time for your sister friends. Really, even if it's just one special sister friend in your life, make time for her. Find your passion and your joy in spending time with her and make that a special time together, whether it's on the phone, video chat, in person. Some of these mindset busting tips can be done together. You can have creative time combined with your family or your sister friends, but you need to make time to keep those connections alive. A simple text that you're thinking of someone. Actually, here's a great little tidbit that I'll share with you that I shared with a friend. Make a list of the people that you want to connect with. Like the people at the top of your list, like your closest friends, your closest family, whoever it is that you want to stay in touch with, and literally take a moment, first thing in the morning, pick one person a day and go down your list and send a text message to just that one person. And you'll be amazed at how quickly you feel so much more connected to those important people in your life. So I challenge you, ladies, to make a list of those sister friends that are important to you tonight before you get off this webinar, and start going down the list, one sister friend a day, so that you stay connected to the people you value. Number 7, seek joy. Now this seems pretty generic, right? But you need to understand that when you're seeking joy, you're actually looking for it. You're actually going out and putting yourself in positions and places looking for the beauty and the joy in something. And when you go after the things that bring you joy, maybe it's just a cup of coffee sitting in the sunshine on your back porch, you create more pockets of joy in your life. And you find ways to appreciate the tasks you already do, including the mundane, the things that you don't enjoy doing. You start to find joy in them already because you're filled with joy. So seek joy, Radiant Beauties. Number 8. Number 8. Practice gratitude. Listen, ladies, this is the single most important tip out of them all. Take out a notebook and a pen, put on some music, and just start writing what you are grateful for in your life. When you stand in a place of gratitude, even when it would seem that the world is crashing down around you, you find a way to see the blessing in the storm. Yep, you heard me say that right. I said blessing. It's a blessing and a lesson all wrapped up into one gift for you. So take time to practice gratitude so that you can find the blessings. All these things will bring you more joy and peace into your life, and they will help you to stand in your own radiance. Those are my 8 best tips. And so now you're thinking, oh, holy, that's a lot of stuff to fit into my life. Listen, it's not going to be perfect as you work to change your mindset. If you already do some of this but are not consistent with those things, then take the time to develop consistency in those areas. If you are already consistent with some of this, then pick just one new one to add to your life and get consistent with doing that one extra thing. Now, I'm talking to those of you who do not do any of this in your life. Pick just one off the list that makes you excited and lights you up, and you practice that one every single day. And of course, I would suggest starting with a gratitude list. Okay, so I know a few of you are saying, I don't have the time, money, resources, etc. to do this. Listen, beauties, when there is a will, where there is a will, there is a way. And you, my darlings, made the time to get on here tonight. So I know that if something is important to you, that you will make it happen in your life. And shouldn't you be the most important person? Oh, yes, I can hear your thoughts right now. I get that just felt selfish to you, but hear me out. If you aren't well cared for, how can you care for the ones around you? How can you teach them to care for and love themselves? All box you shared earlier, how would you feel if you walked in on your kids, your daughters, saying those things about themselves? Think about that. Think about those mindset blocks. How would you feel about your kids saying those things about themselves? Wouldn't you like to change that old script you've been using to describe yourself into something more loving and positive? I know I would, and I would love to see you do it. So I want you to post your thoughts on this in the comment section. How does that make you feel? How do you feel right now thinking about all of those things? So as people are posting their thoughts and their feelings about that in the comment section, we're just going to go on to the next slide and I'll answer them as they come up. So what is Radiant You Sisterhood anyway, right? You see the advertisements, you've seen the invites that you've received, you've seen posts, and you're just not even sure what this thing is, right? So Radiant You Sisterhood is the first ever online course from Radiant Life University. This course was developed by me with a deep desire to teach women how to bust through what is holding them back and step into their own radiance to live the unlimited life of their dreams. Each one of us have different dreams, and it's my passion and my desire to help you discover what that looks like in your life and help you put the action behind it. So what can you expect from a Radiant You Sisterhood 6-week online course? So, got your pens ready? Because you're gonna want to write these things down. In this 6-week course, you will get 6 weeks covering these topics: physical, emotional, spiritual, and sexual radiance. Yes, we are going there. You heard me right. I did say sexual radiance. Hang with me, ladies. Finish the breakdowns, celebrate the breakthroughs, and of course, I simply couldn't have titled the course with the word sisterhood in it and not have a topic on what being a true sister friend means and how to be an active member of the sisterhood community. We will have weekly live coaching calls. These will be recorded and uploaded to the course site for later reference. We will have weekly live training on each topic. These will also be recorded if you can't get on at the scheduled time. There will be a workbook that allows you to get the most out of the course. There will be a discussion forum and we're having another technical difficulty, so just hang on a second, guys. Sorry. I can't believe this. Where did I leave off? I'm so sorry. There will be a discussion forum and a daily discussion question around the topic of the week. Hang on a second. I'm just going to have to switch slides real fast. Bear with me. Okay. Here we go. So let's switch over here. Okay, what else? We will have a graduate Facebook group where you can stay connected to your sister friends as you move forward into more of your radiance. And also, this will allow you to help mentor the new sister friend graduates from the upcoming classes. This group is where our sisterhood will collaborate and connect. You will have lifetime access to the course. What does that mean? That means that, say, you get 3 weeks into the course and life happens. And for some reason, you are unable to finish the course in the same time frame that we've allotted. Your login to the course will always be available to you. And as we update the course, you will get the updates in your course forum as well. And the cool part is, Janae says, let's do this. Kathy says, if I'm going to keep being the rock for my sons and my daughter, I need to start shoring myself up. This seems like a good and healthy way to do this. Oh, yes, darling, it does. It really, really, really does. And that's the cool part about lifetime access, actually, which is where I was headed next. lifetime access as the course evolves, and you know, every time we do this course, we will be learning from what was working and what wasn't, and so you will be able to come back and take the course again and again and again. You will always have that available to you. So as you grow and as you develop certain skills and habits, this course will be available to you to come back to time and again. So I know, you ladies are waiting. I know you're waiting. Here it comes. Bonus! Here's the deal. Here's the deal, ladies. This bonus is probably never going to be offered again. This will probably be the only course that I offer this bonus with. If you are one of the first 5 women to sign up for the course, you will also get 2 90-minute private coaching sessions with me. This alone is a value of more than $150. That's a huge, huge value, not to mention all the other things that you're going to be getting out of this course. So, yeah, that's huge, huge value. Okay, so I know there's so many things that you want to know when you hop on a webinar, right? You want to get the most out of the webinar. You want to know what the webinar is about, and you want to know what you're going to get out of it, and then you want to know the cost of whatever the offer is. So here we go, Radiant New Sisterhood, here's the cost. Now, this has been open for 1 week. Radiant New Sisterhood enrollment has already been open in the early bird phase for 1 week. But I have had so many requests for extending the early bird enrollment for just a few more days so that other people could jump on the early bird price. So here's what I'm also offering you. I am extending till Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. the early bird enrollment price. That is $295. So like I said, with all the value you are getting, most of that, especially for those first 5 ladies that are going to sign up, most of that you've already gotten out of those 2 private coaching sessions with me. Now, if you want to use the early bird enrollment, there's a coupon code. You have to use the coupon code when you go to sign up, otherwise you won't get the discount. The coupon code is in the banner, and also my assistant, we will copy and paste it into the comments section. Now remember, this discount ends Wednesday night at 11:59 Pacific time. So then what happens? Enrollment is open for a while still. I want to make sure that this course gets into the hands of every woman who is ready, every woman who needs this course now. So I've got a couple more options for you. On Thursday morning, the price will go up to $350 for a one-time payment, or the payment plan option of 4 monthly payments at $97 each. Now, what you need to know is that if you're interested in the payment plan option, please, please, please email me at stephanieconnor@radiantlifeunlimited.com or message me through our Facebook page, Radiant Life Unlimited, because the payment plan option is not live on the enrollment page. We've had some technical difficulties with it, so we're going to offer you the payment plan option through another route. So just email me and we'll get that to you, and that payment plan option opens today. It'll be 4 monthly payments at $97 each. So let me recap all of this for you. Early bird enrollment is extended for 2 more days till 11:59 p.m. Pacific time using the coupon code Early Bird, just like we show you here. On Thursday morning, the price goes up to $350 for a one-time payment, or starting today, you can use the payment plan option of 4 monthly payments at $97 each. You just have to email me and we can get you that payment plan option. Now, there is the first 5 ladies who sign up get 2 private coaching sessions with me on top of what we're offering in this course. If you weren't on with us during the explanation of what this course will give you, go ahead and go back and watch the video, and we'll go over that with you in the video. Okay, so that was a lot of information, guys. Do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions about the course? Questions about the training tonight? Any other questions just burning in your brain you have to ask? I had one girl ask me on a webinar what the color of my lipstick was, so that was really fun. I love all questions. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and I'll answer them as we go along here. And I just want to thank you guys again for taking the time to jump on with me tonight. I am so grateful that you took the time to hop on with me, and I know that this is an hour of your precious time with your families in the evening, and I'm just grateful that you made this webinar a priority. And I hope, well, I don't hope, I know that you got a lot out of this webinar tonight. And if you found value in it in any way, I would really appreciate a Facebook message or an email just telling me what you enjoyed about this webinar, so that I can just, Kathy says, are you running the course in webinar form? No, I am not. The course is actually on a online course platform, and the live trainings will be in webinar form. Live coaching calls will be in video conference form using Zoom, and then it will be in an online course format. So thank you for asking that question, Kathy. That was a really great question. Any other questions tonight? And I know you guys are just, your brains are spinning with tons of information. So if you have questions after we hop off, feel free to add them to this chat on the Facebook page, or go ahead and email me or message me. Oh, Val, that did take priority, and I am so glad that you took that time. And give those hugs and tell your husband hello for me. Kathy says, oh yes, Kathy, you could totally participate fully. It really is available. It's going to be available. I've got the schedule, so if you want to know what, I don't have it in my hands right now, but if you want to know what the live calls schedule will be, go ahead and let me know in the comment section, so that I can, when I get off of here tonight, that I can go pull the calendar for you and share that information. So, so you guys have an idea of what the live coaching schedule will look like. But yes, everything will be recorded. Everything will be uploaded for those people who cannot get on live, but we will have evening calls. So, and the course officially starts April 10th. So it will start a week from today. And yeah, I don't know if you have any other questions. I would love to hear more questions. If not, how many participants are you able to handle right now? I'm actually able to handle 20 to 50 participants at this time. So I have a bonus for the first 5 ladies, Val, and I've already, those spots are already being taken up. So if you want one of those spots, I promise you, if you don't grab one in the next couple of days, they will no longer be available. So I will do my best to update where we're at with that so that I can let people know who want those spots. So if you want one of those spots, please message me, comment on this video, email me, whatever you have to do. And like I said, we do have the payment plan of $97 a month for 4 months, if that's more your thing, for anybody who wants that. So Val says, I have a few friends over here that need you. I just need to convince them. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for sharing that with me. And truly, if they have questions about, just give them my contact information. I am more, I'm more than happy to answer questions and just be there for them in whatever way they need. So feel comfortable, ladies, if you are on this webinar and you have somebody that you think would greatly benefit from this, go ahead and share this webinar with them and share my contact information with them and encourage them to get in touch with me, because it is a need. I need to touch as many women as I possibly can, because ladies, you don't know your worth. You don't know your worth, and it's about time you did. You will move mountains. You will do great and amazing things. But you have to know your worth to be able to live to your full potential. So please help me to serve as many women as possible to help them know their worth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you got on with me tonight. I cannot even begin to tell you what an honor it is to have you ladies on here with me tonight. I am ever so grateful. Please, please, please take time to watch this webinar again and get the most out of it. I want to serve you in every possible way. And I just hope that you leave this webinar tonight feeling inspired, excited, and driven to take action. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Have a great night, women, ladies, my radiant beauties.